Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Want to pop in and touch on something I've been dealing with this last couple weeks, and that is a man and your money. Talking to a woman, because today what you see happening is so many women. Back in the day, long time ago, women weren't allowed to work, or some women would work, but it would be like, as a maid or office assistant. It would be like little admin jobs in the early 1900s, even 1950s, 60s, so on, waiter, stuff like that. But today, a woman can be the president. We have a woman who is the vice president of the United States. So women can go as high as a woman wants to go. And with that, so many women are starting businesses. If you missed the interview I did last Saturday with the young lady, she is able to earn, if she's working and grinding and doing her what she does, she's able to earn millions of dollars, over $1 million a year. It's not a lot of men that's going to be able to match that unless they got the same type of grind and hustle and go getter attitude. And so a lot of women are becoming degree holders. And when you get a degree, it does establish you for jobs in the marketplace. And that master's and that doctorate, yes, there's certain jobs that you have to have a degree. And just like climbing the ranks inside of a company, like you could go be a school teacher, but the principal of the school typically has a master's degree. And so when you look at it, a lot of women are graduating at a much higher rate now than men. And a lot of men trying to work with their hands and do stuff like that. But a lot of women still climbing the ranks. And so with that, in the dating scene, you're going to see today a lot of women who are breadwinners, who are the ones who earn more than the man. And that is a very dangerous situation for a woman. And the reason being is because the only thing a man enjoys as much or more than sex is money. That's it. See, a man, from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to sleep, a man is thinking about money. How much money can he make? And money, 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 money. How to make it, how to spend it. A man is focused on money. Especially when the sex is already built in, and that's gonna come. And see, men don't have sex every day, but have to make money every day. Look for a way to make money every day. So when you really look at it, money means more to a man than a woman, than sleeping with a woman. And so that's just where it is. And if you look around and you pay attention, you'll notice what I'm telling you. If you look at some of the men you done dated or men you'll see that they're more money focused. If you're in a relationship right now, ask yourself, how many times do we sleep together? You don't sleep together 7 days a week. You don't sleep together 5 days a week. If y'all do, y'all nasty. Like some little bunny rabbits need to go check into somebody's hospital for the sex addiction. But you don't sleep together 5 days a week. But how many days does this man go to work? If he's a working man, at least 5, some 6, some 7. So that means he actually focus on money more than being between your legs. And a lot of women don't understand this. Now, I believe some women do, but they kind of maybe look at it like, well, look, I don't have this going for me. I don't have that going for me. I might as well let this money go for me. And so it's a lot of women today that's buying a man. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because that man will take every dime that you have and he will destroy you and he will leave you high and dry. He will divorce you, and then you will be paying him alimony. You will be paying him child support. You'll be paying him spousal support. Ask Mary J. Blige now. Ask women who earn more than a man and then go through a divorce. They paying that man spousal support. And he never wanted them to begin with. He was there for the money. It's so many men that can be bought. We see We see, you think women, we've always called women the gold digger, but men could be bought. Now, there was a certain time to where men did not want a woman who earned more than them. Men would be like, no, I'm the breadwinner. I got to be the breadwinner. I got to bring home the bacon. I got to be able to provide for my family. I need to be financially able and ready to provide for this family. I don't want a woman earning more than me because that make me feel less than a man, because it's my place as a man to be able to pay for the dinners, be able to pay for the groceries, be able to pay the bills. That's how men used to be. Today, men will kick their feet up so fast. Men will kick their feet up and then will have the audacity to manage your money. Have the audacity. See, now listen. Cause see, now one thing you gotta understand about me. See, I'm from the street. And see, one thing with us, what we do is we know how to manage money. Because when I used to have to flip it to get it, and I used to have to turn an ounce into a pound. Listen, that right there took budgeting. Understand that right there, because that's one thing about me coming from the street. That took budgeting. So now what you got going on, you don't know how to manage no money. I can already see that. I can already see that right now. You don't know how to manage no money. You know why you don't know how to manage? Because you know how to manage no money. You ever had to turn an ounce to a pound? All right then. You don't know what you're doing. A man will come in, can't even spell currency, and want to manage your hard-earned money. Want to be the CEO of the companies you have started. That's why you see these men like Wendy Williams' husband. I think that she just went through a divorce with, I think he was her manager. You see the actress Monique, her husband, her manager. These men come in, Tamar Braxton, her husband was her manager, I think. These men come in and want to manage something. Barely could walk and chew bubble gum. Can't even bend down and tie their shoes. Huffing and puffing, going up one flight of stairs, and then want to manage somebody. Come on now, no, brother, you're not finna manage me. But that's what's going on. So today, let me tell you, as a woman, you got to protect your coins. You got to protect. Don't let a man experience your money. Don't let him experience your money inside of a year. He shouldn't experience your money, because if he tastes your money, you no longer know if that man wants you or if he wants your money. I'm a man. That used to be my goal. That's how I know how these men think. It's just that God flipped the script on me. But my goal was to be a stay-at-home dad. So I know in and out how they think. Because listen to me. When my wife told me she was a biomedical science major, so what you do with that? She said she wanted to be I just saw couches. I saw feet up. I saw kids running around. I saw check, direct deposit. I just saw me swiping her card, just living lavish off her doctor salary. You hear me? Yes, I was a grown boy. But the Lord grabbed me, did something with my heart, flipped it, and now it's the other way around. My wife don't work for nobody. She worked with me inside of our companies. She don't work for nobody. And it's me taking and doing courses and doing speaking and doing books and doing things like that and earning, and she managing it. You see what I mean? So that's how God will do you. When you know the Lord said, child, man, you're not finna get off like that. No, son, I got something to do for you. But a lot of y'all dealing with the devil children. You ain't dealing with a child of God. He been turned over to reprobate mind. So if he ain't talking with the Lord, walking with the Lord, trying to live for the Lord, then the Lord ain't going to do a work in him to where he becomes the breadwinner. No, he going to stay in the same position he is, eating off of you, eating the crumbs from your table. But see, when he know the Lord, now the Lord, boop, all right, my daughter a queen. She could work if she want to work. But I want her to be able to focus on what she want to focus on in and out of season. So if she want to focus on the kids right now, so she could be there with them. Let me see that right now. Oh, I got a pop up. I ain't got this thing set on do not disturb. Thought I had that thing set on do not disturb. Y'all forgive me. Thought I put my thing on do not disturb. I had a pop up. I'm asking for a password. Somebody trying to hack my phone, man. And so the Lord said, hey, my daughter, so right now, my wife, it is a full-time job with these 2 sons. It's full-time. Managing the house is full-time. Like, to be honest with you, that's a lot of work, and that's what she want to do. I done told her, look, you want to go be a doctor? Go ahead. You could do that. Go and be a doctor. She said, no, not right now, because I'm not trying to work 40, 60, 80 hours a week. I'm not trying to study 16 hours a day. Right now, while we got 2 sons. She's like, if I want to do that, I'll probably be a doctor without borders. The ones that go to the different third world countries and provide health care, free of charge, and you doing it through a foundation or something. She said, I'm going to do it like that as a passion. But right now, being that this is our life, I need to be there for them. Be 100% locked in. And so that's what the Lord did. But see, if you dealing with an everyday man who don't know the Lord, ain't never really knew the Lord, ain't trying to get to know the Lord, then he gonna stay where he at, and you gonna be being used for your money. Now, some of y'all don't care. Some of y'all like, listen, I ain't got the boot I used to have. I ain't got the breath I used to have. If I got to buy me a man, I got to buy me a man. I just don't want to sleep alone. So if I got to pay for his meals, and if I got to pay his bills and invest in his little raggedy business ideas that are so terrible and they keep failing, I'm going to just do that just so I can have me a warm body. That's what some of y'all doing, and that's what you saying without saying it. That's what you saying without saying it. That's the worst thing you could do in the world. That's the worst thing you could do in the world, because see, with a man will use you, have you high and dry. And I done seen this situation happen over and over where a man come in, and before you know it, he trying to steal money from the woman. Before you know it, he's spending all the woman money. Before you know it, and this money she done worked hard for, he's spending all her money. He's stealing from her. He trying to scam her, because men don't love the way women love to begin with. So it take a man a long time to fall in love, longer than it take a woman. So a man will come in and you'll think that's your man, and really that's your enemy. And you sleeping with the enemy, and you got an enemy behind the lines, and your whole financial future is at risk, because he mapping and he planning, and he finna siphon all that money from you. And he know that you gonna be so down and out and depressed and worried that you're not gonna have the energy to go hire a lawyer and take him to court. You just gonna chalk it up and say, well, I'm gonna earn more, so I'm gonna just let him get what he gonna get. This man will gamble your money away. He'll spend your money. He'll be spending your money on other women. And the reason why this happens too is because most men have not come to terms with seeing a woman as his equal. Most men have a problem with a woman earning more because they see a woman as less than. They see the woman as less capable. So when a woman earns more, it's like the man looking like, how are you less than me? How are you weaker than me? The Bible say the woman is the weaker vessel. So the man saying, well, how are you the weaker vessel, but your money's stronger than mine? This ain't adding up to me. How you the weaker vessel, but your credit's stronger than mine? This ain't adding up. So it's upsetting him. So what this man does is, instead of becoming your teammate, he becomes your opponent. And he wants to help destroy you, even though y'all in the same household. He want to break you down, and he want to spend all your money, and he want to stress and depress you so that you become dependent on him. And you said, well, Tony, that ain't a grown man. That ain't the kind of man I'm gonna be with. That's a grown boy. You right, but that's what's out here. If you meet 10 men, 8 of them gonna be grown boys. So you still got to be able to recognize this, because you got to invert a grown boy into a grown man. You're gonna meet a grown boy on average, and he grows into a grown man. I told you about my mindset. That's why I'm transparent, to let y'all know I ain't just wake up like this. I ain't just wake up a good man. I ain't just wake up no faithful man with good intentions. No, I grew into this because my parents introduced me to Jesus Christ at the age of 6 years old. So I had an anchor in my life. See, they trained me up the way that I should go, so that when I was old, I would not depart from it, what the Holy Bible says. So because I had a foundation, I could get back to that foundation. Had I not knew God, then I would have been a lost cause. So I was in a backslidden state. The devil had his hand on me. He was trying to sift me like wheat. He come to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's what he was there to do. But he couldn't get me because of what my parents had already taught me and introduced me to. So that's what you have to understand. Does your man have the foundation to where he really knows spiritually who he is and who he should become, even though he may be struggling or in a backslidden state? That's what you got to ask yourself. If not, then you got a man who's been turned over. He for the streets. He got community dang-a-lang. And that's not the type of man that you ought to be dealing with your money. And when you meet this man, if it's new, he ought to be now about perfect. Because if he's showing you red flags already, he already smoking, or he already drinking too much, he already gambling, he already spend bad. If he's showing you that right now before he has full access to your earning potential, you can only imagine how buck wild he gonna go when y'all become one and y'all got a joint account. And then you want a man so bad that if you're not willing to have a joint account, he gonna be like, oh, I don't want to be with you then. Because you don't want to have a joint account. That means we not one, that means we two. That means you don't trust me. Oh, I don't want to be with you then if you still want to manage and control all the money. Yes, you earn more than me, but I'm the man. And in the order of God, it's God, the man, the woman. So I should be the head of the finances, and I should be able to make decisions in the finance. This is what he's going to be telling you. I should be able to make decisions in the finance without having to ask you and beg you and check for you, because we won and because I love you. And so what's yours is mine and what's mine is yours. Yeah. But you ain't got nothing that she need. You ain't bringing enough to the table. Talking about what's mine and yours. You barely got a shirt on your back. So you can't provide her no clothes and shelter. What's mine is yours. What do you got to give her? A driver license? The only thing you got in your name is a driver license. So what's she gonna do with that? She take your driver license, she get arrested and go to jail for false identity. Do you have a house that her name could be put on the deed? Do you got some retirement accounts that her name could be put on there as a beneficiary? Do you got your nice insurance policy that she could be a beneficiary? Like, what did you bring to the table? Now, see, some men, they'll be bringing something, but if they're not bringing what you bringing, so it's like you bringing the turkey, you bringing the stuffing, you bringing the cranberry sauce, he bringing orange juice. We don't want no orange juice on Thanksgiving. You see what I'm saying? That's the equivalent of it. He bringing the punch. That's $1 punch. And you just mix 3 $1 punches up and call it your special concoct. That ain't what we come here for. You ain't got no champagne. You ain't got no Spencer wine that's been in the cellar for 10 years. Come on now. So that's the equivalent of what he bringing to the relationship. He bringing it to the relationship. And you bringing all this to the relationship. And then, well, I just believe in submitting to a man. So it's like, yes, I earn more than him, but I don't want to step on his toes. I don't want to step on his ego. And so it's like, I'm just going to let him manage the money, and I'm just going to let him give me an allowance, give him an allowance, and just let him pay the bills. And just, I'm not worrying about who's paying what. It's like all our money going into one account. Woman, you crazy. Woman, you crazy. This man will do you like Bernie Madoff. You know who Bernie Madoff is? Look him up. Look him up. Bernie Madoff, I think he's still in prison. This man took everybody's money. Took everybody's money. You ain't got that much money that he took, but this man will take all your this money. This man will have your money. Now see, listen to me, cause listen to me, cause there's one thing about this. Cause see, me, you already know where I'm from. See, listen, I know how to invest. So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna take what you earning, all right? We're gonna move it over here to this account. And then you just let me do what I do. And everything you got right now, watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. I'm finna triple your worth. Watch what I tell you. That's what he gonna tell you. And so you uneasy about it, but you struggling with submission. You struggling with these words that you done heard. You struggling with Ephesians 5 where it say, wives, submit unto your husbands as unto the Lord. Now he want to print it out. He done printed it out. He left the part off about husband love your wives as Christ loved the church. And he just want to print that out. Wives, submit unto your husband as unto the, you know what? Hey, you know Joshua say, as for me and my house, we're gonna serve the Lord. So we serving the Lord. But this right here got to be the cornerstone of our relationship. Why? Because see, I'm gonna tell you something about today. The problem with today is too many women don't want to submit. So look, this ain't really nothing about you. I just want to put this scripture up just for me too, just to understand that I got a queen and that I got a woman that is willing to submit. And that just remind me, because then that helped me know how I got to treat you, because we looking at this scripture, wives, submit unto your husband as unto the Lord. And so that right there, that's going to be the cornerstone of our relationship. So that's what he done sold you. That's what he done sold you. And you like, you Southern Baptist, Meth, AME, Kojic, you know, all your church upbringing, everything you struggling with, you dealing with this, and you like, yeah, I need to submit, and he is a man, and I don't want to step on his toes, and I don't want to, y'all got to forgive me, I got too much moisturizer on today. I don't want to step on his toes, and I don't want to, you know, I'm just going to let him be the man, just let him handle it. But then it's like, listen, now you going into the relationship and y'all not really equal, because some of y'all will say, you ain't talking to me because I don't care. He not finna have access to my money. He not finna be investing my money. He not finna be spending my money. The money that I don't work hard for, businesses I had before I met him, he not finna be touching that without my permission. And he ain't finna be doing all this and that. So, but then it's like, that's still gonna be a rift in your marriage. He's still going to harp on that. So that's still going to destroy your marriage. So you really don't get no cookie for that. Like, what, you want a cookie? No, you don't get no cookie for that, because that just means that you ought to be in a place to where the man make enough money that you trust and feel comfortable that he know what to do with the money that you earn. And that y'all could be partners. See, me, my wife, she managed the finances. Yes, I could do it. But, you know, I delegate that and she do that. I know in a lot of households, the men manage the money. My wife manage the money because I just really don't care nothing about it. And all of our earning go into a joint account. And there's some other accounts, you know, where business accounts and stuff go to their accounts. But all of what we live out of, it go into a joint account. She see that. And she get paid out of that every day. She get paid out of that. Off the gross, off the top. And so that, and what she get paid out of that, she can do whatever she want to do, because all the bills paid for out of that joint account. So her money that she gets, she can spend it how she want to do. The money that I get, I can spend it how I want to do, and that joint account pay the bills. That's how we do it. I got personal account, she got personal account, but all the money go to one account first. Then it go like this. And it ain't like, oh, I created this Tony Gaskins Academy, so that means my allowance need to be this and yours need to be this. No, it ain't like that. We won. But you need to be in a situation that you feel comfortable merging with this man. So I feel comfortable doing this because I'm a man. I also realize and understand that at any given time, my wife could be the sole breadwinner. Just like if she become like a Aisha Curry one day, she's not into trying to do brand deals, trying to blog, trying to vlog, because she focused on being a mother. And so she not trying to spread herself too thin right now, because she got a man that can handle business and that can provide a lifestyle and a living, so she could focus on being the absolute best mother in the world to our underage sons. When they out the house, then it's like, then she might want to start her clothing line, or she might want to start blogging and vlogging regular and start, you know, doing endorsement deals and sponsorship deals and things of that nature. But right now, that's not her focus. So I realized at that point, I might be stale, like an old Dorito that's been left out the bag. I might be stale when my sons go to college, and people might be tired of hearing me. I might be done touched on every topic I could think of, and I ain't got no more topics. And all I could do is answer emails, do talks with Tony. But I might be stale, but then now she might be like boom. Hey, we want to give you a cookware line. Hey, we want to do you a clothing line. Hey, we want to do a makeup line with you. Hey, we want to sponsor your vlog, sponsor your blog. To where she might be making millions. So I realized that. So I'm not going to say, no, I'm finna do like this and do like this and control, because what if the tables will turn? I would want her to love and trust me. So that's me as a man taking initiative. When you as a woman, you first have to realize that you don't fully understand men. You also have to realize that you don't fully understand the way men see money. And now, see, if my wife go to earning off of her name, her brand, I still ain't gonna be trying to take control of the money, because that's just, it don't move me. I could go broke every single day. I could spend every dime I got every single day, and I'd be fine. And I'll wake up the next day, and I know the Lord clothe the lilies of the field and feed the fowls of the air. I know He's gonna provide for me. So I'm not really worried about that. But yes, do I like to earn money? Yes. Do I worry about money? Yes. Do I try to earn and set records? Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely love earning, but it's not going to control me. One thing I noticed though is that with us men, we can, and if money funny, men, but we in our feelings. Women too, but men on a whole nother level in our feelings. Man, will be walking. Hey, what's wrong with you? Oh, ain't nothing. I'm good. Man, to be salty. I could tell when my homeboy is money funny. Whole demeanor off. So you have to understand, as a woman, when you dealing with a man, money turn him on more than you turn him on. Money turn him on differently than you. Money affect him differently than it affects you. So when you got money, if he has not found a way to earn money and he don't see a clear path on how he's going to earn money and be able to get it without you having to help him too much, then you become a meal ticket. And see, the way a man mind work, he will play the role, he will fake it, and he will be that arm candy that you've been desperate for. You've been wanting you a ding-a-ling in a jar that you just could whip out and take care of yourself whenever you get ready. So he'll be that. You've been wanting you an arm candy, so when you want to go on a date, when you want to go on a trip, you got him. He'll be that. Something popped up on my computer. Forgive me now. But it's trying to hack me all kind of way. He'll be that. You just want to say you got a man. You want you a man that you could post on social media because you've been tired of being single for years, and now you're so happy to be able to have somebody to post. He'll be that. Because what he envisioning his brand new car. Once he get good enough, good with you, he know you gonna buy him his dream car. He envisioning the house he gonna be living in, this palatial house that you done built. He envisioning all the vacations he gonna take. But this what he know. He knows that you got to earn because you grind. So he know why you grinding, and you fall in love because he been so perfect that he gonna be able to step out and cheat. Hey, I'm working on me. Hey, I'm trying to work on me. So it's like I got to go out here to Vegas for this conference, for the 100 Black Men conference out there, and just work on me. Yeah, he out there in Vegas, all right. Somebody else taking a flight from Charlotte, from Detroit, from Atlanta, meeting him right out there. He at the one woman conference out there in that hotel room. Told you he was going to the 100 Men conference. He in the hotel room with one woman, might be two women, because how they get down out there. So he out there and then calling you. Hey, baby, what's going on? oh man, I'm just learning so much. Just ROI. You know what ROI is? Okay, yeah, you already know that. And just learning about IRA. You know IRA. Okay, you already know that. Yeah, and just learning, FICO. You know what FICO mean? FICO mean the Frederick Isaac Correctional Officer. That's what he was before he started doing credit. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm just learning so much. But oh my goodness, I got another breakout session. Man, they working us today. Baby, I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for trusting me. Let me come out here to Vegas for this 100 Black Men Conference. I love you. I'm going to call you back later. All right, guys. Hey, you need to understand what I have to do. Because what I'm doing with her and her money, you finna say something. And that's why I told you, you got to know your place. See, I got to be with her for at least 5 years for the prenup to be activated. Then boom, because she put me on a prenup because she makes so much money. But boom, 5 years, we argue all the time. All right? 5.5 years, I'm going to let one of them arguments blow up. Boom. Next thing you know, irreconcilable differences. Boom, I'm paid out. Boom, I get half. Right now, we already got about 40 real estate properties now. We already got about 10 companies we start. I get half. And then I could be with you. Because you know you the one I really wanted. And I wanted you this whole time. So you got to understand, sometimes a man have to do what a man have to do. So just be patient with me. I'm counting the days. I got 4 years, 6 months, and 28 days until I can activate the plan. And then me and you, but we gonna get to do this because I'm gonna go to a conference every month. All you do is just meet me there. Boom. She give me allowance, get to my own account to where I don't put it this thing. Let me tell you what I did. Cause see me, I'm from the street. So we don't get transparency. So what I did, this is what I told her. I told her this. All our money go into a joint account. Cause I'm trying to do construction. I'm trying to tow cars. I'm trying to, wash cars, detail. Try to do all kinds of stuff. So, cause I'm a hustler. That's one thing about me. So what I done told her is all our money going to a joint account. But we have to have transparency. We got to have trust. So her allowance gets sent to her. My allowance gets sent to me. And what I told her is, I'm not going to check your money in your account. I don't want to see your personal account, what you do with that. And you don't check mine because we got to build trust. That's how I'm paying your rent every month because of what I done built. So you got to understand what I'm trying to build. I'm taking care of you. That right there is how it go down. That's how it go down. So this man who got with you and he saw your money. See, you let him experience your money before he fell in love with you. It take a man 2 years to fall in love. He may have love for you 8 months, a year in, but to fall in love, the minimum time frame for a man to fall in love is 2 years. 2 years. And that's a good-hearted, sweet-hearted man. That's a passive man. 2 years. Just how men built. Most men, a lot of men never fall in love. And on your average man, it's going to be 4 to 5 years to fall in love. So your question is, so you mean to tell me men get married before? Yes. Well, why would he get married if he's not in love? The societal norms, what his mama keep telling him to do, he doing it for his mama. Keep saying, I want to have grandkids. When you gonna get married and give me some grandkids? Tired of waiting? Or when you gonna get married, you got 3-4 kids with 3-4 different women. When you gonna settle down and be a respectable man? Every time I'm going to bingo, my friends ask me how you doing, and I got to tell them he with another woman that he's sleeping with unprotected, and they gonna end up with another child, another baby mama, and still ain't gave me no daughter-in-law. I already got grandkids. So that's why men get married before falling in love, because that's what society tells us to do. So you got to understand that. So this man, when you let him experience your money, now he becomes a scavenger. Now he becomes a vulture. Now he start to plot and he start to plan because you telling yourself, Oh, well, I like to live a certain way. I got to live a certain lifestyle. I need to live. I got to have a certain lifestyle. So if I will pay my own way. If he can't do this, can't do that, I'm finna. So now he get to experience your level of living. So that right there, the average man, you think it's gonna motivate him? No, that demoralize him. Because he realized he can't catch up. He can't, because if he could catch up, he'll already be there. So he looking like, I'm not gonna be able to earn what she earned. I might as well just throw in the towel and just figure out a way I'm finna ride her coattail. Okay, so let me start plotting and scheming. All right, what I got to do? Okay, all right. Monday night, rub her feet. Tuesday night, lick her neck. Wednesday night, suck on toes. Thursday night, cook dinner. Friday night, play with her kid. You see what I'm saying? So he come up with his plan to just get you all the way relaxed. Get you all the way comfortable. You falling in love. You falling in love. That's because you don't understand a man's motivation. You think he motivated by you. He ain't motivated by you. Ain't nothing that you doing on your bike that ain't already been done for him. Unless he a virgin, he done seen it all, done it all. Ain't nothing special about what you think you got going on. Oh, Tony, he trust me, he ain't never had none of this the way I put it down. You see the muscles in this neck? Oh, trust me, he done had it all. Ain't nothing you doing that's special. You not motivating him. He motivated by your money. And I see this, what you got to understand. Everything is relative. So don't think just because you earn 40,000, 50,000 that he ain't with you for your money. Listen, if he earned 20, or if he earned 0 or 12,000, or his credit score is, people that weigh more than his credit score, meaning that's how low it is, that you got friends and family that can stand on the scale, and that scale is a higher number than his credit score. Then you having a 700, oh, he know that's power. He know y'all gonna be able to get cars, y'all gonna be able to get houses, y'all gonna be able to get anything y'all want. So he see that just like he see money. Cause now he know you could put him on your credit card and that's gonna raise his credit. See, when you introduce a man to your level, see, when you meet a man, you got to let him court you. What can he do for you? And you got to see if you comfortable with that. First, you got to see if you comfortable with it. What can he do? Where can he afford for y'all to go out to eat? This steak tastes like ache. Like stomach ache. Steak, like without the ST, it tastes like ache. Because to me, I'm starting to get hot in here. You sure this meat good? This tastes like it might got mad cow. What is the name of this restaurant? El Papalito. I'd like to go to STK. This what you going through? Oh no, that's where he at. Are you comfortable with that? Cause what if something happened to you? What if something happened to you? You had your surgery. What if something happened to you? You disabled. Now you got to live on the level that he can provide. He's taking you to El Papalito. So they been sitting up too long. You used to eating at STK and 112 and Ocean Prime and all of that. That ain't where he at. Vacation? Where can he take you on a vacation? Where y'all going? Y'all going to Daytona Beach, to that hotel that was built in 1920, and y'all got to do that 6-hour tour of the hotel to get y'all 2 nights, 3 days. So y'all do that 6-hour tour, then you got to go sit down at the table. I know. I done seen this. So now you got to sit down at the table and you got to argue. Now y'all got to argue with the salesperson about why this timeshare is worth it. And you sitting there. I just wanted to come to the beach. Sir, listen, sir. I don't mean, listen. I know I'm supposed to be submitting to the Lord and all that right there. I don't mean stepping your toe. Sir, listen. We don't, listen. He can't afford no timeshare. And we already done shared too much time with this 6-hour tour. And you showed us the same 3 rooms 6 times. Sir, we had to go. Unfortunately, we got to go by. So what you need to do when you meet a man, let him see what kind of boat he could put you on. Y'all out there in a kayak. Let him show you where he could take you to eat. Let him show you where he could take you on vacation. So now you see if y'all really compatible. And I tell y'all like this right here. I always say, don't judge a man by his money, judge him by his character. But you got to be okay with that. It got to be a balance. So if you go eat at El Pablito and they carne asada is kind of a little asada without the carne, then you got to be okay with that. Because where his character at? Now, if he a good person and you see that he on this $1 million plan, that he grinding and he going to get it, and he going to be going up, you going to fall in love with him so much and his hustle and his grind and just his ambition that you okay going a little slower. And you okay still making your money, 6 figures. But you letting him show you where he at first. He really don't even know. He shouldn't even know what you earn. He see what you do. But when he Google that, what you get paid, there's different scales. So he really don't fully know. You see what I'm telling you? So you see where he at. Just in case something was to happen with you, you still got to be comfortable with this man and the lifestyle that he could provide. And if he is not where or going where you comfortable riding with him, then you got to rethink some things. Because if his ambition is not where it need to be, then you know he's going to set sights on your money, on your trajectory, on your future, and he going to want to ride your coattail. So you realize that, you know that, and so you got to pay attention to that. Now see, what I'm trying to tell you, it takes some intelligence, because it's a lot of caveats and nuances in here. It ain't a one size fits all. None of this is 100% proof. It's variations in this. So what I'm saying is, if he making 30,000, but on his job he got to put in time, and in 5 years, 10 years, he'll be at 100,000. That's totally different than a man who is on a job where there's no room for growth, and he gonna be at 30,000 till the day he die. If he making 30,000, but he has an entrepreneurial spirit, so outside of his job, he's building business. So he working for the job Monday through Friday, but on Saturdays, he going and he doing his landscaping. And he might, boom, get paid $200 a customer. So now he got 10 clients. So now he getting $2,000 a month. So now, then he able to do other stuff that might be $400, $500. He on Thumbtack and he is a handyman. So he do handyman work and he might make $500 to $1,000 a day. I done paid handyman $1,500 in one day. You see what I'm saying? And they literally, no college degree, no education, could barely spell the word pay. But they on the site, thumbtack.com, homeadvisor.com. So when I go looking for somebody that need to do something, because I'm not a handyman. That's what the Lord blessed me to be able to afford a handyman, because I'm not a handyman. So he don't earn what I earn, but he got some set of skills that I don't have, and I'm willing to pay you, brother. Come on over here. I ain't shame at all. God called me to something else. He called you to this. So here, you let me pay you. If you need some relationship coaching, now you got to pay me. See, I'm not trying to step on your toes. So if your man know what he gifted at, and he tapping into his gifts, and he know how to go and get money for his gifts, he handy, whatever he do, he like the landscape, and he can visualize a yard, and he know what kind of mulch, what kind of rocks, what kind of plants. That's his skill set. That's going to end up making him millions of dollars one day, if he going to get it. So you also got to look at that. Don't just look at where he at, look at his trajectory. But now, if you meet this man and it's like, oh man, he a little complacent. Like, man, he looking a little calm. Like, I I really don't feel no hustle and grind. And then this the other thing. You can't take this man, and because you so busy in your business and you working so hard down at your insurance office, down at your car lot, down at your esthetician shop, to where you taking him and just bringing him around you all the time. To where now it's like you done hire him. Like he traveling with you. He doing everything. No, you got to let him get his money. So you can't take this man and turn him into your human teddy bear. You can't do that. Let him get his money. Let him find his footing. Let him build his business. And if your business means you got to travel, you got to go here, you got to go there, you got to work 12 hours, then do that. And y'all connect outside of work when y'all could connect. And then you going to see if y'all meant to be. You just can't pluck him up off his job and come with me because I make this kind of money. I make this amount of money and you wasting your time with that little bit of money you making. You can't do that because now you taking his scrotum and doing it just like that. Scrotum. That's what it feels like to him. So then when you do that to a man and now you done castrated that man, now he gonna look at you like a meal ticket. So now he don't even respect you. He don't love you because now you dragging him around like a little Raggedy Ann doll. You drag him around like your human teddy bear. Now he following you doing all your work, but now he don't get to make money for himself as a man, so he can't get to feel like a man. So now that just make him a savage. Now he become a scavenger. Now he want to eat off of what you kill. See, a man need to eat what he kill. See, you dragging him around, you got him in your office, you got him up under you sniffing your booty. Now you're doing the hunting and he just eating all what you kill. So that is not the nature of a man. But if you put him in that position, he will eventually become that hyena. Yeah, go watch Lion King. Go watch Lion King. Do you want Mufasa or do you want one of them hyenas? Because when you the breadwinner and you dragging this man around and you got him following you around and you got him working with you and you got him all in your business, y'all just met. Y'all ain't been together a year. But now he start to struggle. The average man gonna struggle with that because he like, I'm not using my hands. I'm not earning a living. I'm not making money. I'm following her. Because she bigger and better and got more going on. I'm following her. So, man, I'm feeling less than. See, man, she ain't respecting me. She ain't respecting me. She ain't let me hustle and grind. She thinks she's smarter than me. She thinks she can make more money than me. Man, I can make more money than her. So, hey, all right, I got something for her. I'm finna cheat on her with Keisha. I'm finna cheat on her. Bump it. I'm finna go to my baby mama. I'm gonna go ahead with my ex who respect me at least. She ain't had this kind of money, but she respect me, treat me like a man. And like, man, all we could afford McDonald's, she was cool with that. I'm trying to take her to McDonald's. She's talking, McDonald's? You wouldn't catch me dead in a McDonald's. All right, I got something for her. I'm gonna take all her money. Take it right on over there. You know what? I'm gonna take her money, invest it in my stuff, get my stuff off the ground, and then leave her butt dragging me around like I'm an old doll, like I'm a little lap dog. You see what I'm saying? Men struggle with ego because a man, the nature of a man is to hunt and to gather. The nature of a man is to provide. So when you take and you the provider, I'm not saying go sit down. I'm saying let him show you. I'm not saying give up your money and live off his money. I'm saying let him be a man. Still let him pay for the dinner. Still let him treat you without you having to swipe the card. Still let him. And if you just doing this for a season, okay. When y'all get married, now y'all could come on up to your level of living when you married. Because now y'all won. But in this courting phase, he need to be courting you at the level he could court. He don't need to be on LeBron James court, because if that's not the level of court he on. All right, he might need to be on Joe Smith court. That's the level he on. So you getting to know, is this the type of man you want to be with? It ain't about lifestyle and all of that. It's about who is this man Can I fall in love with him? And based on the way he treat me, can I love him? Let me see what his mindset at, because he might make 30, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000. But if he's still taking you to the dollar menu, that lets you know he got limited thinking. That lets you know he got a scarcity mindset. Because a man who making 50, 60, he could splurge and still take you to Ruth Chris and spend that $250. He could splurge and do that. It show you his mindset. Is he a stretcher? Do he stretch his mind? Is he so frugal that he broke minded? Or is he willing to stretch his mind and elevate his level of living so that his hustle and his grind catch up to the level that he want to be on? See, by you allowing him to show you where he at, where his pocket's at, where his mind at, you get to see if this the type of man you even want to be with, that you want to, submit to. And be in a relationship to where you the wife, he the husband, you trusting his lead, you trusting him to call some shots, but also you get to see if he could trust you to call some shots. Because see, submission is not a one-way street. We submit one to another. So me allowing my wife to handle the finances without me even looking at the finances, that's me submitting to her. I'm putting trust in her. Now, I know how to do it all, so that's why I don't have to sit there and look over her shoulder and what we're going to do, what we're going to do. We're not at a budgeting stage. We passed the budgeting stage in the sense of we could afford what our life needs. So I ain't got to sit down and crunch numbers. You see what I mean? And then what I want to do, put up for the future, she trusts me to do that. So I'm in charge of investments. I'm in charge of the IRAs and the ETFs and this and mutual funds and all. I'm in charge of the stock purchases, of the cryptocurrencies. I'm in charge of all of that. She in charge of the day-to-day finances. So we in two different areas. She trusts me in mine. I trust her in hers. We ain't got to sit and look over each other's shoulders. Some people, y'all want to do that. All right, God bless you. Here go cookie. God bless you. That ain't how we do it. So you got to figure out the way how you gel with this man, how you mesh with this man. Because submission is a two-way street. So you need to see if he is willing to trust you in your strong suit. You got certain knowledge in certain things and you want to share that knowledge with him because it could help him. When you go to share that knowledge, do he get an attitude? I already know that. You ain't teaching me nothing. I already know that. But you looking at his life and you're like, you don't know it. You do not know what I know. Trust me, because if you did, you wouldn't be in the position you in. So now you see he got an attitude. Now you see he gonna have his foot on your neck with your money. You earning the more money and his foot on your neck. So this what, when you live on his level, the level that he can provide for this first year of dating, it allow you to get to see how he handles money, how he manage money, his relationship with money, his mindset. And for you sacrificing for a year if you love his character. Now, I'm not saying go through a year of HE double hockey sticks if it's torturous because and this not the man for you. I ain't saying just get this man the whole year to have you eating that El Pablito who got an F rating on the thing, or you eating that Miss Mary Soul Food Shack who got an F rating for a whole year because and you don't even like this man. You feel me? And I'm not saying just shut up and be quiet. You can say, hey, let's we ain't got to go out to eat, because I'll be honest with you, I really cannot survive another episode of Mad Cow that we got from that meat we was eating last week. So I'm okay cooking at the house. Like, we could cook together. If you got a favorite dish, you know how to cook. We could take turns cooking. We could teach each other our favorite recipes. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, open your mouth, speak up, but you still need to see where this man mind at when it comes to money. Because what you want to make sure is that he's not a gold digger, that he's not money hungry, that he's not money driven, that he's not, when I say money hungry, I don't mean that he's not ambitious. I mean that he's not in love with money. See, the love of money, not money. Money is not the root of all evil. The Bible says money answereth all things. So it's not implying that money is the root of the Bible says the love of money. So when he would do anything to get it, he want to gamble to get it. He want to hustle to get it. He want to do illegal to get it. He want to, work 7 days a week, 16 hours a day to get it, to where he got no quality of life. That's when his relationship with money is a bad relationship with money. He ought to be a hard worker. Yes, he could put in some overtime, but he ought to show you balance. Y'all ought to be going on a date every week. He shouldn't have you on the dollar menu. He ought to be willing to take you at least Applebee's 2 for $20. All right. Cheesecake Factory. Every now and then splurge, going to the steakhouse, or unless y'all vegetarian, y'all go to the vegetarian house. But his relationship with money ought to be a healthy one. He ought to have a savings and talk about savings and talk about investments. So you see, especially, don't compare y'all situation to my situation. I met my wife when I was 21. Y'all grown today. So most of y'all 20, at least 25 years old. So a man's relationship with money have to be different the older he get. And you need to take some time to see that before you taking just, oh, come on in here. Let's eat where I eat. Let's shop where I shop. Let's fly how I fly. Let's do what I do. No, because when you do that, it's going to kill his hustle. It's going to kill his ambition. And he's going to say, all right, I'm just finna hitch on to her wagon and just let her take me to the promised land. Because I know she headed to the promised land. I'm finna, zoop. What you want? What a toe? Put that toe in my mouth. He's sucking toe. He licking on all kind of peach cobbler every night, every other night. He's anything, because if a man get turned out by some money, he turned out. I seen the boy on YouTube who is a man who dressed like a woman and wear makeup and do makeup videos. I ain't never clicked on the man video because I do not want that popping up. He's a white man, but dress and act like a woman. Got him a black man who just was with a woman. The black man done left his woman and then came to this here woman. Then came to him. When I looked at that brother in the eyes, I said, he turned out for the money. That man would do anything. I say he come from so much poverty, so much brokenness, so much just all of this. He would do anything for that money. So that man, this here brother, was in that house. He letting the man, woman do all kind of stuff to him so he could live in a mansion, so he could have money. And then what the man, woman, what he said. Now see, I don't know what they refer to themselves as. They say they. So because I don't know if they, so y'all forgive me for not being politically correct. I don't, understand all the terms. All right. But what the person said, I saw it pop up on a headline, said that the guy started stealing from him. That's a prime example right there. When a man turned out for that money, he gonna come, he gonna do whatever he got to do. So if the person still got a pole between his legs, because I don't know. I know it's a man, because he got a man first name, but I don't know if he still got third leg. But the brother that got with him, he probably was in there doing everything. But then now the guy say the man was stealing from him. What you thought he was finna do? When you ever seen a man look like that with you? That don't even go together. But that's what a man who would buy that money, he would do anything. So a lot of women who making good money, that man turned out for you and he doing everything, and you telling everybody this the best man, I never experienced this like in my life. That's because he bought that money. And he gonna be absolutely amazing for that coin. And when he get you and he marry you and he got access to your money, then and only then will you see his true colors. Or if you give him access to the money before y'all get married. Hey, it's Tony Gaskins. I got to go. God bless you. Running out of time. We'll talk soon. Forgive me if I hurt your feelings. Bless you.